Everybody comes in, your grandmother, your...
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs. I got hairy legs. I got hairy legs. I got hairy legs. Roaches. I learned about, they look at it. So I learned about roaches again. So I learned about roaches again. So I learned about roaches. So I learned about roaches. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet.
Early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the vote.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce. Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce. I've been raw peppers. Oh, seriously, I've been raw peppers and a lot of seriously, I've been hot sauce. I've been seriously, I've been raw peppers and a lot of hot sauce. Seriously, I've been hot sauce. I've been seriously, I've been hot sauce. I've been raw peppers and a lot of hot sauce. Seriously, I've been hot sauce. I've been seriously, I've been raw peppers and a lot of hot sauce. Seriously. I've been hot sauce. I've been seriously, I've been hot sauce. I've been raw peppers and a lot of hot sauce. Seriously, hot sauce. I've been raw peppers. I don't know who created Pokemon Go. Seriously, hot sauce. But I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls. Seriously, hot sauce. Raw peppers and hot sauce.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Thank you.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation. Hold up. Gotta get my script ready. Gotta get my notes. My notes. I gotta get my notes ready. Hello. So we got a show. Okay. So I put the notes down. I put the script. Okay. So I'm done. Rather, I'm on. Hello, folks. Welcome to the show. This is Above It All. Another episode. Another classic installment. I'm here once again. I'm always here. I'm here every day. Sometimes you're not here every day. And that's something we need to talk about. The attendance of this fucking stream viewer, the viewer retention, the attendance for the viewers has been not as good as it could be. So that's something that I think we need to have we need to have a meeting about the audience retention with the intention to bring about some sort of there you go. There you go. So we've got a goddamn here. I've got a goddamn. Well, hold up. Andrea has some high energy. I don't know about that. That's conjecture. That's conjecture. So I don't know if that. In fact, honestly, I don't even know if we should be talking about this. I mean, this is not acceptable. But anyway, so we got a show here today. Folks, you're going to have to do me a favor, and you're going to have to retweet the fucking show, because if you don't, then that's a problem. So, just throwing that out there.
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
You're not you just got to retweet the show. We got a show here. I got a show here. So there's a couple things that I want to talk about today. There's a couple things. I've got a few things that I wanted to discuss. I want to do a couple of things that I wanted to discuss. Want to discuss some stuff. Want to discuss some stuff. Running on running on adrenaline. Adrenaline. Is that how it's spelled? Adrenaline. I thought that was adrenaline. 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 A hormone secreted by the adrenal glands, especially in conditions of stress, increasing rates of blood circulation, breathing, and carbohydrate metabolism, and preparing muscles for exertion. Some adrenaline. I do not have any adrenaline on me, but if you have any, feel free to send me some. So, folks, I want to share to you with, start off the show with some good news here. There have been quite a few protests over the police murder of Amir Locke in Minneapolis that I want to talk about. And there were some big ones that took place yesterday. There was a lot of footage. I've got a couple of clips here that we can see here. Very large demonstrations going on in Minnesota, in the city of Minneapolis, over the police murder of Amir Locke. Shot and murdered within 2 seconds of waking up. He was murdered by the police while he was still underneath a blanket, folks. We really need to understand just how depraved that is. So there were some very large demonstrations, probably 5,000 to 10,000 people maybe. And there's plenty of speakers that were doing, their stuff, and I would recommend watching them. Unicorn Riot had a good stream to pay attention to, so you can watch the VOD. And then there's these, there's a couple threads here of information. So again, very big support to Minneapolis, and if people possibly are somewhere within the area and they could attend any of these demonstrations, that's something I would recommend. If you are, anywhere near this area and you want to go support them at this critical time, that's something that I would recommend doing. But anyway, share that very important stuff going on. I don't have a tweeting thing. Adrenal? I don't know what that is. I don't know what adrenal. Adrenal. That sounds like a drug. Sounds like a fucking drug. Let's talk about the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is a great tweet here. This juxtaposes the 100,000 death toll on the New York Times with the 900,000. So do y'all remember $100,000? U.S. nears 100,000. U.S. deaths near 100,000, an incalculable loss on the New York Times. And so this was May 24th, 2020. An incalculable loss, and they listed out people's names in the New York Times, folks. This is how you know that this country is comfortable with genocide. In my opinion, I don't feel that there's really any at all. Some people, have given me pushback, but I genuinely feel that the word genocide should be applied to what's happening in this COVID-19 pandemic. We know that the CDC director basically said that, most of the people that are dying that are vaccinated have comorbidities. As if that's gonna that's encouraging news. Oh, great news. Only the people that have comorbidities are dying in a country where most people have comorbidities, right? This is an extremely unhealthy country. The vaccine is out, but there's no mandate. So it's not, it's not stopping the pandemic because there's a huge fucking population of morons that won't take it. But anyway, so the New York Times, 100,000 deaths was an incalculable loss. And so this is February 5th when the United States hits 900,000 as an official death toll, which I believe it is well over 1 million deaths related to COVID. But note this. So the front page, the top story, amid COVID wave, buoyant economy adds 467,000 jobs. So the jobs, there's more jobs. That is to say, in person, in real, interacting, breathing on people jobs. That's good, because jobs are good. And then all the way down here, 900,000 dead, but many Americans move on. That is their story. This is the same paper. 100,000 dead. I should probably, I've had this a little bit. There you go. The same paper. 100,000 deaths, an incalculable loss. I apologize for not having that promptly or correctly displayed. And then now it's 900,000 dead, but many Americans move on. What? I just like, this is like something we need to talk about when it comes to the way that the media has been manipulating the narrative in this country when it comes to how people are handling this pandemic. The pandemic has gotten worse and worse and worse. You being done with COVID, that doesn't mean anything. That's like saying, oh, I'm done cooking food. I'm just gonna eat the food right out of the ground, not even like wash the dirt off. I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna bite into a living deer. Because, fuck it. Why shoot the deer? Why buy the bullets? Why shoot the deer? Why cook the deer? Fuck it. I'm done with all that. That's a waste of my time. And then I get some fucking disease and I die. Like, it's not, you being done with something doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, you're like, oh, I'm done washing my hands. And then if I get a disease and die, it's like, okay, well, I was done washing my hands. Like, it doesn't make the disease go away. Right? And so when we're in a highly infectious state where the disease is being spread around like wildfire, you being done with something, like, I want to be done with this shit, motherfucker, but I can't be done because you're done, or at least you think you're done, right? And what that means is you're done for, as in you are literally dying. You're done for, like your life is over. But then not only is your life going to be over, but you're taking up a hospital bed, so if I break my fucking leg, I can't go to the fucking hospital. I'll bleed out because of a broken leg. I don't even know if that's possible, but I've never broken a leg and I've never bled out, so I don't even know if that's possible. But just the idea that what if I get hit by a fucking car, or what if I fall down and break my fucking leg, that I have to worry about one of these dumb motherfuckers taking up my goddamn hospital bed. Also, I want to go outside. I want to go like fucking to a grocery store. I want to fucking go to like a bar. I want to go to a concert, motherfucker. I want to have like a fucking goddamn social life, but I'm not allowed to because I don't want to fucking die. Just the sheer fact that I don't want to die. I choose, maybe I shouldn't die. Maybe dying would be not so good. That choice, that very simple choice of, oh, I don't want to die, means that I'm stuck because I'm a hypochondriac. If I get a paper cut, I freak the fuck out. So I'm not getting any COVID. I don't want to fucking die, right? But all these other motherfuckers want to die. And then not only that, but the government in the media is pushing this narrative, right? So it's making people feel like, oh, gotta go back to work. The government stopped giving us stimulus checks. They stopped giving us unemployment, right? So people have to go to work. How are you going to fucking feed your children? How are you going to feed yourself? Well, you gotta go work, gotta work. And then you go to work, and then you fucking die, and then they don't have to give you your fucking social security check, and then they just fucking bank all the profits to CEOs and the fucking, you already know what's going on. But anyway, the New York Times, an incalculable loss, folks. Haven't talked about COVID in a while, so I had a lot about pent up. I believe, yes, COVID death reporting is changing very soon. This is an energized Andrea. I'm fucking energized as hell. Sometimes Max the dog loves to like rub, his body into like the blanket, and he collects all the static electricity. And sometimes he licks me afterward, and I get zapped, like it hurts really bad, right? Like he goes like on the blanket, and then he goes like, and then it's like. I don't even know it just happens, right? Like I'm just like he'll get the charge, walk up to me, and then like I'll put my hand down and I go like, whoa! Right? This motherfucker, this is like a fucking bolt, like the cartoon dog. Like this motherfucker's like bolting around and fucking zapping me. He's like a goddamn fucking Pokemon. This goddamn Max the dog. Where are you, Max? Max! I'm gonna get him on here. Maxie, get up here, buddy. Get up here, bud. Get up here, buddy. Look at this dog. Look at this puppy. Get up here, pup. Oh, he just did it again. He zapped me again. It just happened. Maxie, you're trying to kill me. Why are you trying to kill me? Why do you want to murder me? Why do you think I should die? Oh, alright, he's done. Alright. That's Max the dog, folks. That's Max the goddamn dog. You just shocked me again. Like I'm talking about it and then it happens. I don't know what this fucking dog is up to, but he is dogging it up. That's all I know. That's all I know. And that's all I can tell you. That's all I know. Not only is that all I know, ooh my god, but that's also all I can tell you. And those are like multiple different things. So here we have an interesting clip. So I would like to start this clip real quick before I put this on screen. I would like to start this with a flashback.
And he's like this, and we will, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television.
So here we have little Marco going on television. And so it's pretty obvious that Donald Trump is lying up a storm. Again, folks, Donald Trump, the loser of the 2020 election, he actually lost. It was actually pretty embarrassing for Donald Trump. He lost epic style. But he's pretending that Mike Pence could have installed him as a dictator. And so now again, also note the Republican Party officially declared themselves as a terrorist organization. They said that the storming of the Capitol, trying to destroy democracy, is legitimate political discourse. They've openly declared themselves a terrorist organization. So here is terrorist senator, GOP member Marco Rubio capitulating like a little dog. Let's watch.
We invited you to come on this show to talk about China. I want to get there, but I have to start here. Do you agree with Mike Pence?
Well, if President Trump runs for re-election, I believe he would defeat Joe Biden, and I don't want Kamala Harris to have the power as vice president to overturn that election. And that's the same thing that I concluded back in January of 2021.
So Donald Trump was wrong?
Well, as I said, I just don't think a vice president has that power, because if the vice
Right.
president has that power, Donald Trump would defeat Joe Biden in 4 years or 2 years, and then Kamala Harris can decide not to overturn the election. I don't want to wind up there.
Right. So, yes. So this appears at Miami. Senator, we invited...
So, again, this is like they're trying to come up with their own way to sidestep things. They're trying to come up with their own way to but they're all afraid of Donald Trump. And that's what you have to understand. It's just incredibly entertaining. Now, again, I enjoy the fact that they're trying to let's just focus on making it so that Kamala Harris can't overturn the election. I'm not going to comment on whether or not Mike Pence could or could not have. I don't know if Donald Trump was wrong or right. I just want to make sure that Kamala doesn't have that kind of power. It's very embarrassing. But again, this is the absolute state of the Republican Party. Just acknowledging, yeah, the sky is blue. That can get you censured in the Republican Party. You have to believe that the sky is green and has fucking donut sprinkles for clouds. That's what you have to fucking believe if you're a Republican. Now again, I need you to understand that they're all fucking cowards. They're all spineless little babies. But also, these people, they control the government. You might be thinking, oh, the Republicans are in the minority. Well, there is no such thing as the minority because the filibuster exists, right? The filibuster basically makes it so that the Republicans can block anything going on in the Senate, which means they can block anything they want at all, right? So again, the Republicans basically control the country still. So it's, and they're a terrorist organization. They declared themselves a couple days ago to be an open, out and proud terrorist organization. The storming of the Capitol, trying to destroy the country and overturn democracy, is, quote, legitimate political discourse. And Marco Rubio's just having some discourse. He's engaging in the discourse right now. So good for him. Except bad for the fucking country. Reminder, Joe Biden won the 2020 election and is currently president and is legitimately the president. Donald Trump lost. He lost epic style, bigly. Donald Trump is the loser. Orange man lost. All right, gotta be clear. All right, so we got Guppy Head in the chat. Yo, Guppy. Hey, we got Guppy. My man, Guppy. All right, let's see what Guppy has to say. Is it Guppy or Juppy? Guppy Juppy? I'm going to call you Juppy Guppy. Democrats had to change the rule in order to get the votes for Joe Biden. Election season is to last as long as it lasts. They're going to take to collect the votes necessary to elect Democrats, or else it's suppression. I don't understand, isn't more time, is it are you criticizing early voting? Because early vote, isn't more voting good? Can we agree, if you just think that more voting good isn't, if you disagree, then that's one thing, but, in my opinion, I early vote. I usually vote on the first day possible of early voting. I'm not like one of these, like, you know, whoa, swing voters. Whoa, anything could happen. I'm just gonna make my decision on November, whatever. I'm a swing voter, man. I'm kind of in the middle. Trump said he was a rapist, but, you know, someone wrote a letter about Hillary Clinton and she emailed someone. Whoa, who knows? I could go either way. Like, I'm not a swing voter. So I vote on the first day of early voting. I already know who I'm voting for before the candidates are even drawn. So, I am not one of those guys. Fuck it. Could you imagine being a fucking swing voter, though? Like, my God. Like, what is going on in that guy's brain? Like, oh, you know, I'm just swinging back and forth. You know, like, I answered a phone call and I said I was going to vote for Hillary, and then by the end of the day, I was voting for Trump. I don't even know what happened. like, who does that? Like, I mean, like, seriously, it's crazy. One day for an election is good. I disagree. I just, if you want to disagree on that, that's fine. But, you know, because you disagree, that doesn't mean that there's some elaborate fucking conspiracy, right? Like, you know what I mean? In-person voting is also better. I agree. I like going to vote in person. I love it. I think it's great. Like, it's super fun. Like, we're going to the fucking polls. That said, not everyone can. Not everyone is able to vote in person. Like, you know, I have a lot of older people in my family, and they do mail-ins, you know, because they can't, you know, they're not supposed to drive because they're too old. You know, who's going to drive them? You know, it's like, you know, everyone else is working. They can't drive there, so they can't, and they can barely walk. So it's like, you know, sometimes mail-in is better. You know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm swinging, baby. Who the fuck am I going to vote for? It's like fucking playing Wheel of Fortune, but with political candidates. I like to vote in person, but the thing is, voting is good however you do it, early, by mail, or in person. Absolutely. I mean, to me, voting in person, I don't care if it's like day of. I'm not really like into this whole like, whoa, the vibes, man. Like, you know, like that fucking shit where you call into the news stations like, I'm actually in the voting line right now and I can see approximately 17, there's a line or so. I'm not really into that. Like, I like going into the place and I like filling out the bubbles. Right? Like, you know, but I'll early vote. Like, skip the line. I don't need to wait there for 2 hours. That's all well and good. I'm calling in from the line. The enthusiasm is huge. Like, you know, like these people, like, let's be honest, it's a little much, right? Like, I don't care about voting on election day. I don't give a shit, you know? The states do decide, that's true, although this is designed to heavily influence the outcome of an election to favor Democrats. No. That's just like, I don't understand, like, what? Like, more people voting favors Democrats. What does that tell you? More people like Democrats. Democrats are gerrymandering in New York. That's good. I support that. In fact, they should be doing that in every single place that they have any power. New York is a great starting point. Guppy Juppy, do you want to come on the stream and have a phone call conversation about this? Do you have a Discord? Do you know how to use Discord? It's free. You just go to a website, connect a microphone to your computer, and you can call into the show. Come on, Guppy Juppy, get on here. Hashtag get fucking Juppy Guppy in here. Where the fuck is Guppy ass Juppy? I do have a Discord. Apparently you don't remember you were unwilling to have a discussion and blocked me. I don't remember that, no. So, like, what's your Discord name and I'll unblock you right now? But no, I don't remember that. But that's possible. It's something I would do. I don't put that outside the realm of possibility. But yeah, what's your Discord name? I'll unblock you right now. Give me yo Discode. Let's go. I'm waiting. I'm ready and I'm waiting. I'm waiting and I'm ready. I'm ready and I'm waiting. There's no guppy. I don't have a juppy. A juppy guppy. I didn't got one. I am waiting for the name. Jerry Democrating is based. I agree with that statement. Waiting for Juppy. My man, Guppy Juppy. Gotta be quick. I mean, we're wasting fucking valuable fucking time here. I could be doing something else and we're waiting for Guppy fucking Juppy. The show must fucking go on. Like, come on now. You censored them, yet you cry when you get censored. That's true. I did censor Guppy Juppy. That is true. Keep your show going. I'm trying, Guppy. Where the fuck is your goddamn Discord message? I'm waiting, motherfucker. Where's your goddamn message? I'm fucking waiting. Where's your fucking goddamn message? You did waste your opportunity to talk to me by blocking me. Okay, but I'll unblock you. I'll just block you again. Okay, so here are the options. Option 1, I'll unblock you. Option 2, I'm going to block you again on this alt account and then any future alt accounts. You choose. Give me your Discord name, pop on the show, and fucking debate me, or I never want to hear from you again for the rest of my life. Nah, I'm good. Alright, you know who else is good, motherfucker? I'm good. I'm good at doing a show. So I'm gonna block you, and I'm gonna go do a fucking program. I'm gonna entertain like 30 people that have nothing better to do in their fucking lives, because that's a whole different can of worms, but let's not go there, because I'm gonna try to fucking maintain a little, you know, bottom layer of happiness here on this fucking stream a little bit, but let's be honest, what the fuck, it's Sunday goddamn morning, and we have a bunch of people that probably should be hanging out with their kids right now, but instead they're watching this fucking goddamn stream. What the fuck is going on there? Jesus fucking Christ, right? But anyway, that's a whole different story. I'm just gonna go do my show. I don't want to listen to this motherfucker. I feel attacked. Motherfucking guppy juppy ass motherfucker. Come on now. I'm gonna drink my lemon. Don't turn your anger out on us. I don't have kids. Well, that's your first fucking problem. All right. Let's do some fucking news, shall we? Let's do some goddamn fucking news here. It's a goddamn dog running around my fucking... Oh my god, there's a goddamn dog. It's a goddamn dog. Ugh. Soy Boy Stan. I got video games on the other screen, so I got important stuff going on. That's true, actually. That's true. I've been playing the new Path of Exile League. It's pretty good. All right, so I'm looking at Google News. I'm trying to find some stuff to, you know, like what am I like you know, what am I I don't know, like does anyone have any? So the winter storm, folks, winter storm. If you live in cold areas of the United States, and it's winter, or if you live in Texas or something, you know, like it's everywhere. But if you live in the United States and it's currently winter, and so there are storms, winter storms are going through. Oh shit, this is awesome. Okay, folks, let's puff up the palette here. Officer down. That's right. Off-duty NYPD officer released from hospital after being shot in the foot in Manhattanville. Officer down, folks. Now, apparently, they're released from the hospital. But I didn't even know that this officer was down in the first place. So this is... we got to catch up here. We're behind on the story. An off-duty NYPD officer has been released from the hospital after being shot in the foot in Manhattanville on Saturday. That's yesterday. The shooting happened at around 4:30 p.m. Saturday at the Manhattanville Houses Community Center on Broadway near 126th Street. That's a lot of fucking streets. I got 126 of these motherfuckers. The 47-year-old housing officer was off duty, attending a vigil in the community center for a longtime resident when two men dressed in all black opened fire toward the building. They opened fucking fire. I love that they always write these articles like it's like advertising like a new fucking war movie or something. This is our 7th police officer shot this year. And we're thankful, all of us are thankful, the whole city is thankful. This incident wasn't much worse, said NYPD Housing Bureau Chief Jeffrey Madry. The officer and other civilians dove for cover. Only later, as the off-duty officer helped detectives piece it all together, did he feel pain in his foot. Oh my fucking God. An ambulance came, he was looked at and examined in the back of the ambulance, and he realized he was shot in the foot! Oh no! The officer was treated, blah, blah, blah. Eyewitness News learned the police did not have clear video of the encounter. Huh, that's interesting. It is not clear what the suspects were trying to target. The off-duty officer, like so many New Yorkers, was just another unintended victim of violence. The fucking gunmen are still out there, folks. The goddamn gunmen. The motherfucking gun-ass men, they're still out there. Officer down, but he's back up. So, that's the full story. Down, and now they're back up. So that way, you know, it could maybe go down again, but it's possible. Anyway, so that's that. So anyway, I'm waiting for this, like, Discord. Like, is this guy sending me a Discord? You know, so there's a, you know, I'm doing a show here. Where the fuck is guppy ass Juppy, man? I'm waiting for a fucking goddamn Juppy. Alright, folks. I'm looking at the fucking news. Woo! Oh, shit. Officer down. Kentucky police officer shot. Expected to recover. Well, you know, let's find out what happened here. A Lexington police officer was injured Saturday after responding to a shooting incident involving 4 juveniles. Whoa. There were fucking juveniles, folks. Holy shit. Okay, so there's a cop here in Lexington, right? And then they're patrolling or whatever, and they spot 4 juveniles at a gas station, okay, along Newtown Pike in Kentucky. Lexington Police Chief Lawrence Weathers provided an update on the incident, which he labeled as not a fatal shooting. Well, a Lexington police officer has been involved in an on-duty shooting, Weathers told reporters at a press conference on the matter. Officers observed 4 juveniles believed to be involved in a shooting from an earlier date. So believed is doing a lot of work there. According to the Weathers, police attempted to investigate the situation, and during the investigation, one of the juveniles, again with all these fucking juveniles, fired a weapon, striking an officer. Another officer returned gunfire, he said, adding that no one was injured from that gunfire. So he missed, in other words. The officer was wearing a ballistic vest and was transported to the hospital with a reported non-life-threatening injury. So anyway, some juveniles shot a cop. Policing is a tough job. Others thanked his law enforcement partners that often appreciate who perform bravely in the face of danger and perform with kindness, courtesy, and sincerity where it's needed. There you go, folks. Officer down in Kentucky. The goddamn fucking the juveniles. An officer wearing a ballistic. How is this news? Well, it's news because an officer was shot. And so, you got to use that for positive puff piece propaganda bullshit. Hey, Chokey on Ashes, how's it fucking going? Policing's a tough fucking job. Chasing down the fucking juveniles. The goddamn fucking juveniles. Whoa! Folks, this is happening all over the fucking place. There's an epidemic. There's a pandemic, folks. And I'm not, anyway. Officer down! Flint police captain killed Friday in head-on collision with wrong-way driver. The Flint Police Department confirmed that Flint Police Captain Colin Bierney died in a traffic crash Friday night. The crash occurred on Elms Road in Mount Morris Township at approximately 6 p.m. during Bierney's drive home after the end of a shift. Damn! Officer fucking down. MLive first reported that Bierney's vehicle was hit head-on by a vehicle that lost control and entered the opposing traffic lanes. The other driver in the crash was a juvenile. Again with the juvenile. This is like a theme going on in today's show. There's juveniles just wrecking cops lately. Where he was pronounced dead. The Flint Police Department and Mount Morris Police Department could not immediately be reached for comment. According to the witness statements, the juvenile was passing vehicles on the left, heading southbound and lost control, hitting Bierney head-on. Mount Morris Township Police Chief Michael Veach told MLive. Michigan State Police also assisted at the scene. Well, that's good to know that they were assisting at the scene. That's good. Flint Mayor Sheldon Neely called Bierney a well-respected leader that took pride in serving and protecting. Okay. I don't know anything about this guy, but officer down, folks. Fucking rip. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Who fucking wrote? Also, what is this? This is such a bad graphic. Let's be honest. This is a horrible graphic. So you got solid colors, right? And they're ugly colors. So ugly, solid colors, right? And then you got the little fucking transparent PNG. You got basic. What is this? I'm sorry, just this is an assault on the fucking eyeballs of anyone that would ever. Okay, so you got this guy, rip motherfucker. So you've got the ugly ass colors, the basic default font that is also in an ugly fuck color that is contrasting with the ugly background colors. This, what is this? This is puke fucking green on What even is this kind of green? I don't know what the fuck this is. And then you've got blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God. And then you've got like some artifacting here. Like they fucking saved this as like a low quality fucking like JPEG or some shit. Like, so you got some artifacting around the fucking God bullshit. And then you've got this, and then you've got that. And it's just like, there's too much going on. Anyway, officer down, Flint, Michigan, killed by a juvenile, folks. I don't know what's going on with the juvenile. But they killed the cop, so, you know, there you go. Is that an NFT? It looks like it. Will Biden's moonshot be a turning point in the war on cancer? The media is like actually pretending like the war on cancer is a fucking thing. Like, that's hilarious to me. Like, there's like, oh yeah, Joe Biden, he's fighting cancer. Okay. Like, oh yeah, how's he fighting cancer? Well, he said so on a tweet. Oh, cool, right? Like, woo! I am in the zone right now, folks. In the goddamn zone. There's a war on fucking cancer. Yeah. I would love to have a fucking war on cancer. War on cancer, no thanks. Oh, fuck my face. Holy shit. Okay. Joe Rogan has been getting owned epic style. You know, that's fun. Some goddamn fucking news. Reading the goddamn news. Folks, I've been playing some Path of Exile lately. Does anyone in my chat play Path of Exile? But anyway, I've been playing Path of Exile lately. New League came out, so I'm enjoying that. Having a lot of fun with that's been enjoyable for me. But I'm just curious if anyone else is a Path of Exile fan, or if they are in the game, if they you know, if they're interested in. Yeah, I don't play co-op or anything. I'm just curious. You know, I like to share experiences. You did when Act 3 was new. That's when I started. I started when like right around when like Act 4 was added to the game. You know, so Act 3 was like the end, and then I haven't played since Act 3 was new. Oh, well, you're a fucking piece of shit. Maybe stream today? Nah. You've had to deal with cops twice this week over 2 different things. I am sorry to hear that. I do not like dealing with cops, let me tell you. So I'm sorry about that. Oh, this looks funny. I fucking hate them, but a necessary evil. Yeah, I mean, you know, I got you. So, this is really good. So, the governor of Virginia, you know, rip to everyone that lives there, was exposed, and by that I mean exposing his facial region, to fellow shoppers. I believe this is in Alexandria, Virginia. For those of you that don't know, that is right in the D.C. area. So anyway, so this is Glenn Youngkin. Is it Kin? Glenn Youngkin, getting exposed. Let's watch.
Governor, where's your mask?
We're all making choices today.
Yeah, look.
I love we're all making. That's such. Okay, I'm gonna springboard off of we're all making choices today. But let's just get through this clip and then we'll do that. So.
Governor, where's your mask?
We're all making choices today.
Yeah, look around you, Governor. You're in Alexandria. Read the room, buddy. He's my governor too. Fine, just like that. I get to say what I want. I pay for my groceries.
So I love that. We're in Alexandria. Read the fucking room, buddy. It's great. Well, I said the fucking. That's great. So shout outs to her. She's wonderful. She's amazing. And someone get her on my show. I want to get her on my show. But anyway, let's go back to this. This is the thing. Let's go with this one real quick.
Governor, where's your mask?
We're all making choices today.
We're all making choices today. Like, I really want to fucking analyze this one. Okay. We're all making choices today. Okay, so someone asks you, where is your mask? You respond, we are all making choices today? Like, that doesn't... What? Okay, okay. Where is your mask? I don't have one. I chose not to wear one today. That's okay, that... We're all making choices today. We're also... Guess what? We're also all making choices every day. We're all making choices all the time. That's called just being alive. Like, we're all making choices today doesn't mean anything. But it's like, you know, it's like one of those things where, like, they say something and it doesn't mean anything. We're all making choices today. Like, this is, like, that translates to, oh my God, please don't talk to me. Please, let me just get back in my limo or whatever. That's what that translates to. Oh my God, a poor person is talking to me. Oh, for the love of God, why did this happen to me? Oh, this is the worst day ever. That's what that translates. We're all making choices today? What? What? Like, yeah, you chose to go to Alexandria without a fucking mask on, motherfucker. What do you mean? Like, I can't. Like, they say those things, though. Like, they say, like, they literally will say that. Yeah, look at the hands. Look at the hands. We're all making choices today. If I move my... You know, if I, you know, just do this and then, like, you know, do this and then like that and then that and then that and then that and then, like, you know, put some fucking shadow clone jutsus, right? Then maybe the fucking poor person will stop fucking talking. We're all making choices today? What? Like what the fuck? Like, you chose to be a goddamn dumbass, motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm choosing to fucking yell at you because you're a stupid ass bitch and you're choosing to not answer my fucking question, you goddamn slimeball motherfucker. Like, that's what I would say. That's what I would fucking say. We're all making choices today. Is this different? Is this like a new thing for you? Were you making any choices fucking yesterday? Do you plan on making choices tomorrow? What the fuck does that mean you're making choices today? No shit, jackass. What the fuck? But people, like, there are people that eat that shit up, and they do, and that's incredible. But anyway, shout outs to that lady for being epic. It's like how I made the choice to watch the show while prep cooking. That's true. That was a good choice. How is everyone doing today, folks? It's going to be this part of the show. So yesterday... I was engaging in some activities that would potentially be colloquially referred to as e-begging. I was begging for money electronically, and I'm going to continue to do that right now. So For those of you, yesterday I was e-begging and someone gave me money. Like there's actually like 2 people and they were nice and they said here and then I said okay. And so I appreciate that. I'm trying to get some money here. I don't know what else to say. If you want to subscribe to the Patreon, you can do so. On my Patreon page, right now you can find access to my January 6th live stream that was removed from YouTube. So if you want to watch that, you can go do that. That's the only thing I got. Otherwise, you get nothing. I might do something else on Patreon at some point. I don't know. So I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying, it's an option. You can choose to do so. You can not do it. I would prefer if you did, but if you can't, it's all good. But it's, if you can, if you want, think of it like, I'm cool, you're cool. We can make that, make me cooler. You can transfer some of your coolness to me and then I'll be like super cool. Maybe even I'll, I'm so cool now that maybe I'll use some of the money for a heater so that I can warm up because I'm just so goddamn cool. If that's like an option, if that's, if you're like, oh, well, I watch, the stream all the time. So maybe, is it worth, like, do you pay cable? Like maybe, like, can I get you to like quit your cable bill? Like, can I, like, what if you, like, do you actually have a TV? What if I walk you through how to cancel your cable subscription? Will you give me like $80 a month, cause like, you're not watching cable, but you're watching me, you can, I'm just saying, like, it's not, like, I don't know, like, is that like a thing? Is that like, if I, if that, yeah. Anyway, give me money. Legal weed. I will never get, that's crazy. It's like, it's legal. Like, I can just do that. And it's fucking legal. Holy shit, fuck. I might have to engage in e-begging soon. If you need to e-beg, Choki, you come to this fucking stream, we got you. And I hope that I can, attribute that. Cancel your Amazon. That's right, give me the money. Spotify, Disney, Netflix. Yeah, that's right. Cancel Netflix until I get a Netflix special. We're going to have some leverage here. We're going to force the fucking film. And then they're going to play that fucking film on the Majority Report. Stop fucking canceling me. I started working. We'll send you a little dollars on your way next pay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Once I get my paycheck, I definitely want to sub to the Patreon. Oh my God. Thank you. Yes, again, folks, 2022, well, 2021 was the year of above it all, folks. It's the year of above it all. I kind of like threw everything else out the window and did just this show for pretty much the entirety of 2021. So 2022, we're branching out, folks. It's happening. It's like when you plant a fucking tree. How you get the tree and then you got the planters and then, well, it's in a planter, singular, and then like, you bring the tree from the place that you got the tree and then you bring it to your place that you want to plant the tree, and then like you take the tree out of the planter and then you put it in the ground and then you go back like 6 years later, right? The roots are there, and then now they're like, they're coming up on the sidewalk, and now the sidewalk is being destroyed. You ever trip over the fucking sidewalk because like the fucking roots went into the goddamn sidewalk and it's uneven, and then you fucking trip over the fucking sidewalk? And happens to me all the goddamn time. But it's like, the roots are there, and now then they're growing. And so 2022 is the year of growing roots. Like, so and they're there. I've been doing the Doom stuff. I'm doing more video games. So next month I'm going to be uploading, going to start uploading the new episodes of Cooking with the Bitch. Featuring me, the bitch. That's me. I've got a lucid dreaming show coming up that people have been requesting. That's already being planned. I've got some other stuff. So I'm going to be bringing out, I'm turning into like a self-help guru. I want this. I don't want this. This isn't like a news show. This isn't like, oh, I'm going to go turn on a news show. Let's go see what Andrea is up to. No. This is a fucking experience, motherfucker. My goal is to make my content a life-changing experience. That's my goal. I don't want someone to fucking, stumble upon, oh, what's this stupid-ass fucking whore doing? Oh, she's doing a fucking show, and then, like, they watch the show, and they go, like, all right, I'm gonna go jerk off now. I mean, you should do that. In fact, you can do both at once. But... I want someone to, like, watch my show and then fucking, like, go, like, wow, I'm gonna go climb Mount Everest, like, wow, I'm gonna go fucking, like, do a jumping jack, like that. I want people to watch my bullshit and get a fucking inspired. And I was gonna say expired, which is, that's a misspoke. I would have misspoken, but I did not say expired, but I almost said expired, but I meant to say inspired, and I think I did say inspired, so I don't even know why I went off in that tangent, but I want people to be inspired. By my content. I want to, share my story. I want to teach people how to cook and eat. I want to teach them to be masters of their own minds. Like that's, I'm gonna, like that's the goal. I mean, I don't want this to be like, oh, I found another news show. Fuck that shit. Fuck you and fuck that shit. I want you to go like, oh my God, I found this fucking bitch and she changed my goddamn life. I found shit, and she changed my fucking, and then now I used to be like that and now I'm like this. And then I used to be like that and now I'm like this, That's what I want. I want this to be a life-changing, an experience that changes your life, OMG, I've been watching you for a year-ish now, Andrea. That's pretty good. That's incredible. It's a long time. And I've only depreciated in popularity. I've gotten less popular over that year. So you're getting into a nicher club. You support an Andrea Netflix special. Got to make it happen. Force the fucking film. It's got to happen. I send mom clips from Andrea. She likes them a lot. Hello, Miss Carmody. Welcome. And also hello. That's that. Thank you for having a child that would become a person that would watch my show, and that's interesting. I mean that's directly helping me out. So like that's probably the best decision that anyone's ever made is have a child and then that child watches my show. I mean, it's better than having a kid that doesn't watch my show, right? Like that's pretty good. So I was still in the hospital when I started. After you are a no me key. It's a year on 11th since I left. Damn. Yeah, that was a long time ago. March is nutrition month. Quite apropos. I didn't know that. That's good timing. I have subbed via Patreon in past and will again when I'm able, my friend. No worries, no rush. The Andrea Media Experience is expanding and I love it. Oh, it's happening. Oh. In fact, some might even say it's already happened, but... you never know until you're already deep in it. You never know when you're in. You don't know until you're in. Until you stay in for a while, and then you look around and you're like, oh shit, I'm in. You don't. It's not. You might be in. Yeah. Yeah. What I want is the ability to watch someone's dreams as they're having them. No, that I will give you the ability to watch your own dream, but like you will be dreaming that you're watching someone else's dream, but you're going to be watching your own dream as you dream that. I can give you that ability. As a trans girl, legit, you've been my fav person on the internet. Oh my God, yeah. I don't know what that was or why I decided to do that, but I did, and now we all have to live with the consequences. But thank you, I appreciate that. Lol, eat fiber and love animals. We got Max the dog here. Actually, he just left the room. He walked out. He was like, I'm done with this. He's fucking boycotting this. You are pivoting into the wellness industry. You should go out and collect some pebbles and sell them as yoni eggs. Boom, millionaire. That's a good point. I will actually do that. Thank you. I love being a patron to vulgar lefties. I'm vulgar. And so I consider myself to be a vulgar individual in a lot of ways. And not just in the typical ways, but I try to make everything I do vulgar. I try to I wake up and the first thing I do, my morning routine is I wake up and I go, fuck. And then that's how I start the day. Maxie. Max. Uh-oh. Max. Maxie. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Max, you fucking fool. You fucking fool. You got a fucking wire, like, strapped around his paw. You fucking fool. Let's get Max the dog on the show. Let's get Max the goddamn dog on the show. Hey, Maxie. He's a fucking fool. Definitely, oh shit, my chat fucked up. Definitely check out Burn It Down with Kim Brown. Do it, folks. Maybe I will too, but yo, is my like webcam like darkness adjusted in like a really fucked up way? Did it like just get darker, or is the webcam fucked up? Is that happening on stream? Like what's going on with this? Should I just restart this? What is going on here? That's insane. Okay. Burn it down. Force the film. That's true. Force the goddamn film. It's mandatory. YouTube actually put Andrea in my feed. Never saw her on another show until I was already following. That's a great feed. Every once in a while we get fed. The overlords are fucking feeding us. Oh my god. We're being fucking fed. We're getting stuffed to the fucking point of, so much feeding going on here. I too say fuck when I wake up because I woke up. What the fuck was I thinking? That's true. That's true. Oh, that's so true. No new movie reviews. I haven't been watching many movies. Whoops. Have I heard any news on the protest? I've heard news. Yes, that's something that's happened. YouTube made a mistake that day. It's possible. I was watching Proudly Radical, a streamer the other night. They were brutally roasting right-wingers in a way that reminded me of you. Well, I'm glad that I can have an impression that makes other people doing something less impressive because you think that it's related to me in some capacity, or that I'm the first that showed you, and that, that makes me, I'm in there. Like, I'm in. Like, that proves to me that I'm in. Yes. Courtney? Yes. I do have some news. But, there's nothing, like, groundbreaking, I guess. Oldie in the chat. Goddamn oldies in the fucking chat. All these oldies at Aldi's. Y'all, the grocery train Aldi? For whatever reason, a lot of people call it Aldi's. I know, is that like a regional thing? I don't know what that is. But it's Aldi. The company is clearly Aldi. There's no S. There is no apostrophe. There's no Aldi's. Right? Like Aldi's nuts, motherfucker. Like, I don't, like, what is Aldi's? But there's this weird strain of, like, American dumb fuck where people will just manufacture a made-up apostrophe S on Aldi. Like, what is that? Like, do people do that with other things? Like, oh, I'm going to go to Walmart's. What? You're going to go to Walmart's? Why Aldi that gets like the weird apostrophe S? But anyway, oldie sounds like Aldi. So imagine if you're an oldie and you work at Aldi. Fucking Aldi's though. I never understood that. There is no apostrophe S. It's fucking Aldi. Goddamn morons. It's like a fucking Berenstein relationship here. I need to get No Me Key on the goddamn. Mila, start the petition. You are definitely in the zeitgeist. I'm in the goddamn zeitgeist, motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you. I identify as crazy, and I also identify as smart. Those are accurate. Those are accurate words. Aldi's great savings, like all these great savings. No. Aldi's more like, you know, go fuck yourselves. Still exploring their perspective. I love to explore the perspective. I love to explore the perspective of, you know, you know, gonna explore. I love to, first of all, I just love to explore, and I love to perceive. So, those are some of my favorite things on a metaphysical level. I love to explore, you know, in terms of ideas and in physical space, but like, you know, just the universe. And I love to perceive, you know, like I love to look at the world around me and then have that translate into imagery that my consciousness can understand. So I love to explore. I love to perceive. And and as a result of perceiving, I will have a perspective that I can explore and that other people could potentially explore. And so that's, to me, that's a win. I love exploring. No Aldis. There are no Aldis. Not only are there no Aldis in Mila Rasan's, like, you know, fucking 25-mile radius of the zip code, but there's just no Aldis. Like, there's just zero. So that not only are there none specifically in that radius, but there's also just none. They don't exist. There are no Aldis. It's not. That's what makes her legendary. Are you talking about me or someone else? Surely you must be talking about someone else. Provides the news with a healthy dose of abuse. I mean, I like to abuse myself, frequently. I like to abuse myself. So. It's me? What did I do? I don't want to be me. Wait, I am me? Wait. Yes. On a daily basis. What's on a daily basis? Aldi's? Because there are no Aldi's. What is Liddy's? Wait, is that Liddy's or Little's? Little's. Gonna go to Little Aldi. This sounds like a fucking, like a 2016 Republican, you know, presidential candidate that Donald Trump eviscerated. Little Aldi? What the fuck? Little's versus Aldi's. Well, there's no Aldi's. Does that mean there's no Little's? Who the fuck is Little? Lidl? Lidal? What? You know, this whole thing. This whole, like, this is like a prank. This is like some prank that y'all are this is like one of those, like, you know, this is where, like, you know, like, this is like a prank, you know. I'm not falling for this. There's no Littles. I'm not. No. There's no Littles. There's no Ligmas. There's none of that, any of that, anywhere. I'm not falling for it. It's not happening. No Little. There's no Lig. Anyway, folks. I think that might be the show. I think the show's over. Like needle, but with an L. But needle already has an L. What? Needle. Need. L-E, but with an L. What? So it's like, it's like, needle? but with an L. What? What on earth are you on about? Like, what the fuck? Little. When are we going to finish our metaphysical conversation? I don't know. You got to bring it up. Just stop. I'm not stopping. I'm not turning anything off. No. Little stores. Lidl. So there's 2 L's. I didn't think I needed it. Oh, cocksuck. Supposed to talk. I'm gonna do a lucid dreaming show. I've got a whole notebook. So a couple of things before I do the show is 1, I should probably stop drinking. And then 2, I need to get some supplements. And I want to create a formula for using them. And then 3, I want to script stuff out, and I want to provide some detailed information, and then, into like a, thing. 4, and then I want to announce that I'm going to do it. My plan for doing the lucid dream stuff is that I want to do like a show like every night for a full week or something. So I might want to do like 1 episode that's like the announcement and then introduction. And then I want to do like 5 to 7 nights in a row that'll have all unique information, and then also that build the habit, because building the habit is like 90% of it. Like with anything else, building the habit is 90% of it. So if it's like, someone watch, I want to have like the stream play at a time that's like close to when people go to bed. So like maybe 10 p.m., 11 p.m. So I want people to watch the stream every night for like a set period of time and then follow all of my instructions. And then I want to have like afterward, like, so I'll do like, 1 and then like 7 and then like maybe 1 or 2 after that. And then that can be like 1 like block, and then we can go from there. How do you arrive at the idea that souls don't exist? I have no evidence that they exist. What do you think the point of shroom trips that make you feel connected to the universe is? Just entertainment like a movie? Well, yes, it is just entertainment like a movie. I think, yeah, that is a good description. What it does is, scientifically speaking, what it does in the brain is it destroys the part of your brain. Well, it doesn't destroy it in like, oh my God, I'm melting my brain. But like, it temporarily disables parts of your brain that perceive like the human aspect of you, right? And so that's the main thing that results in that, is that you lose the ability to perceive yourself as distinct from what you're experiencing. So like when I'm normally, I'm experiencing myself looking at the webcam, right? But it's like if I'm on shrooms, like I just, become one with the webcam, it's like, because that's the information I'm receiving. There's no ability for my brain to interpret that those are 2 distinct things. It's a good description because I had the whole conversation with you the other day while I was driving. Well, don't drive and chat. That's That's no.
No good, really bad for you.
Hasn't Manchin said that BBB was dead like 8 times this week? And it's only Sunday. Yeah, I got like a really hook. I don't know if you've seen it, but go watch my Beyond the Black Rainbow movie review, because I watched that movie while I was on shrooms, and I had like a whole ass experience. It was like last weekend. I don't know if you've seen the video, but yeah. So Anastasia, what I would do for the Lucid Dream show is every night I would do the show, but I would still do Above It All, right? So it's like in the morning, I'm gonna like yell at people if they didn't write their fucking dreams down in the dream journal. Like, you're supposed to, like, if you wake up in the middle of the night, write anything down that you can. Do it, like, 100%. Well, do it as much as you can. You don't need to just stress yourself out about it. But, I'm going to be giving everyone a fucking slapping the ruler down on their fucking hand, like, pew! Where's the fucking goddamn? Right? Like, that's going to be me. I'm going to be like the fucking substitute teacher with the goddamn glasses and the fucking hair, and then, I'm going to go like, I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? And then like, and that's going to, and then, that night I'm going to do the other, next ep, and then it's going to go from there. That's the idea. That's, as we're all floating around and like, the collective idea sphere, like that's what's fucking going on. That's the ideas that are coming out of my head, my fucked up fucking head. You see how crazy I am? Like, look at me. I'm fucking nuts. I'm out of control. Like my hands just like generally, how like people's hands like have a resting position? These are my hands resting position. Like I'm a fucking crazy person. Like, like I'm just shaking constantly. Like I'm just always in a state of shock, at all times. I had a weird dream today. I was in the background during the entire dream. A very weird. I've had that. Yep. I've fucking had it. We're floating around. We're all floating down here, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. I agree that nothing is happening outside the brain, but I agree that nothing is happening outside the brain, but I look at as two opposite things can be true at the same time. What? What are the opposite things? I should play your video on my phone while I work out. I need some decent headphones. My Bluetooth. I love pronouncing typos, by the way. I don't know if y'all have known. This is like a little thing about me. I love pronouncing typos. Like if someone fucks up while typing, I will not have any mercy on that motherfucker. I will pronounce the fuck out of your typos. What supplies will we need to gather to participate? If you want me to give you like a rough list right now, I would get a capsule maker. Those can run you maybe like $30. You can get vegetable capsules. A capsule maker is going to be very, very, very much so useful for doing a lot of herbal stuff. Yeah, I know. Bear with me here. Lucid dreaming, we're going to be taking some cheat codes here. I'm like, I'm not doing this bullshit, meditate for 6 months and then we'll start nonsense. We're using the fucking cheat codes, motherfucker. We're using Salia Zakatachichi. We're using mugwort. We're using that blue-ass lotus flower, motherfucker. We're using galantamine. We're using all that fucking shit. We're going to be smoking shit. We're going to be fucking popping shit. We're going to be waking up in the middle of the night and popping shit. We're going to be using that hoopazine ass shit. So, and that's going to be a lot more useful or a lot more easily accounted for. I mean, like, you could do the tea method or put like herbs in water and then like, swish it around or something. You could do that method, but fuck that shit. I like capsules. They're easy. Yeah, we're going to be smoking. We're going to be burning incense, motherfucker. We're going to be going to town. Like, get all your shit together. I just gave you like a list of things to look into. So just like everything I said, just rewind, write all that down. But, I'm going to give that in a more detailed fashion. When I do the goddamn. More fun I can't afford. Okay, well, I just want to be, like, very clear, though. Like, the herbs themselves that I'm referring to are very cheap. Like, you could get, like, 90% of them for, like, $10. So, like, yeah, the capsule maker maybe is, like, a little bit cost. But the herbs themselves are very cheap. So, I mean, if $10 is not affordable, I wouldn't potentially mind, maybe doing like a fundraising thing and we can get everyone involved. That could be interesting. But, I don't know about that. Your pronunciation of typos and initialisms. Your pronunciation of typos and initialisms. Initialism? What is an initialism? I didn't know you could have initialism. Is that like racism? Initialism. An abbreviation consisting of initial letters pronounced separately. Initialism. CPU. Wait, okay. Your pronunciations of typos and initialisms. Oh, so like when I go like Sipu. Yeah. Wait, Sipu. Oh no. Okay. As well as other deliberate silliness in reading things aloud are part of why I watch. I mean, that's true. I mean, that's a real good statement. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on a fucking book jacket. Except, you know, make it, instead of second person, make it like third person. Like, Andrea's, the deliberation and the initialization on this, you know, it's so silly. And, you know, put that in the fucking book jacket, motherfucker. Okay. I'll save my sleep paralysis questions for the dream stream. I'm a fan of sleep paralysis. I don't know if I would do, like, I might cover it a little bit. But I don't know if sleep paralysis is something I'm going to get into too much for, like, a first, crack at this. Sleep paralysis might be for, like, a second block. Initialisms are what everyone thinks anagrams are. Acronym. Lol. Wrong A word. A word? Why are you being so fucking rude? What are the capsules? Like, you know, little fucking things that you put herbs into, or like, you know, drugs if you want. I have to know where I can get said herbs. Don't know if I will go through the whole trouble though. My ADHD really prevents me from doing complicated shit. Well, it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. But you can look them up online. I mean, you know, there's a couple, you can get them on Etsy. There's a couple of other websites that sell herbs online that you can get. What herbs? Oh. Well, I said the list earlier, but the two main ones, like the number one and also the cheapest ones, so these are the most important and the most affordable, are mugwort and Salea zakatachichi. Those are the main. Those are the big ones, and those are also the cheapest ones. Oh my fucking god, Jimmy Bones. Oh my god, Jimmy Bones. This motherfucker. Oh my god. Okay, folks. I'm in. Alright, I'm in. This is a great comment. Okay. This is a great comment from Jimmy motherfucking dumbfuck Bones. Okay. Be careful. Fentanyl is laced in almost everything now. Russian roulette with any herb or drug today. Your call. Fucking fentanyl-laced mugwort, man. I can't with this motherfucker. Like, someone is going to manufacture mugwort, something you can get like a pound of for like $6. They're gonna cut that with fentanyl? What? Like, I'm sorry, like, what? Like, you know, I mean, come on now. Like, come on, you know. I want to do a lot more studying of doing mushrooms before bed. Typically, when I do mushrooms, I don't sleep. But sometimes I've gone to sleep like 2 to 4 hours after taking shrooms. And the dreams that I have and those and it's just, that's an incredible experience. And I want to do that a little bit more, but I don't have as much personal experience in that combination as of this moment. I have a little, and it's good. So I got to delve deeper. For the oldies, the motherfucking oldies. The oldies are going to go to Aldi's and get the fucking comprehensive goddamn. The other one is Salea zakatachichi. I'm not going to spell it. That's part of the fun. You got to type that shit into fucking Google, motherfucker. Salea zakatachichi? Chi-chi, what? Oh, no. Fucking fentanyl. My favorite part about Jimmy Bones' comment, right, and it was not the fentanyl, not the, like, that someone is gonna lace fucking mugwort with fentanyl. That part's great. But the best part is the ... no space. So it's like, with any herb or drug today, ... your call. Right? So there's no space. So the ... like, it's y ... y, your call, right? And then also, my favorite part is just your call. Like, it's like, yeah, man, like, fentanyl is in everything, man. Like, it's in the fucking water, man. It's in, like, the air, man. You'll breathe in fentanyl, if you know, man. But, you know, whatever, man. You know, it's your call, though, man. Like, that's, like, you know, like, what? You know, it's just great. It's fucking great. Sacagawea at Chi-Chi's? That's right. That's exactly correct. The Celaya Zacatecchichi is often referred to as the dream herb, and sometimes referred to as the Mexican dream herb. But, you know, I don't believe in borders, so. Most locally owned health food shops sell herbs in bulk. Yeah, but they got fentanyl in the herbs. The spice garden, they're planting fentanyl in the fucking spice garden, motherfucker. The plants are fucking high on drugs when they're fucking, like, the fucking, like, there's fentanyl in herbs and drugs. Like, I'm sorry, like, that's the most ridiculous comment. And then your call, like, it's just like, yeah, I said some absurd fucking garbage, and then it's like, yeah, but man, whatever. At the end of the day, freedom, bro. It's your call. Like, I just like, oh, so good, so good. Oh, fuck. But yeah, so we got, you know, we got the Dream Show, which I'm gonna aim that for March, I think, as well as Cooking with the Bitch. So maybe they'll both be in March. We'll see. But that's it. So anyway, that's the show. Once again, I'm gonna participate in a little bit of e-begging. I'm begging electronically, which is to mean that I'm begging, but like you're only able to see it via electrons. And so if you wanna give me some money, that's an option. It's not required. It's your call. Ultimately, it's your call. So it, you know, like you can call. You know, I've got my phone right here, so you can call, but it is, in fact, it's your call. But anyway, or, you know, and also, maybe we can get some fundraising, to get, some poor people in the chat some dream herbs so that they can fuck around. That might be, you know, I'm willing to put that on. But you know, if we do it, you got to participate, you know, cause trust me, it's fun, you know, but. You know, I'm going to be that kind of person. Yeah, so yeah, that's right. I'm going to give you $10. And you got to do my fucking one cool trick. But, you know, I don't mind doing that. But anyway, but also until that point, you can give me money. So because, you know, I let's be honest, I deserve it. Let's just be real. Let's be honest. So it's, you know, like, I'm just a great person. Let's just be 100%. Let's just, you know, cut away all the bullshit, strip away, you know, let's just engage I'm just, you know, 10 out of 10 here. Like, this is the best product you've ever seen. This is the best show you've ever seen. You've never seen a better show. You've never heard a better show for all the audio listeners. And y'all are... let's just be honest. Like, I mean, this is an experience. You're not watching this show to kill the time. You know, this show is, we're changing lives out here. That's right. I'm going to become like a fucking cult leader. And that's the goal. I mean, if I can get 30 people, I can do a cult. We'll do a cult. 30 people. You know, we'll all, like, you know, buy us some cheap land and fucking... you know, Guatemala or something. We'll drink some fucking mugwort tea and fucking do some, like, you know, seances and rituals. You know, I'll do this little cult. It's always possible. You know, we can achieve such a thing. But anyway, until then, we're going to start the cult off by you giving me money electronically via the digital payment processors known as PayPal, Cash App, or Patreon. And I believe Patreon uses Stripe. So, I mean, you know, I'm just throwing that out there. But this really unnecessary info, but but it's there. It's true. Now that's info that you have. You can possess that info, and you now can live the rest of your life with that knowledge, which would actually be, that would be, and so, Big Olly $25. Your humility is appreciated. I appreciate that. Although, one part just $25. I mean, that's a lot of money. But am I getting 20? I'm just saying, like, YouTube does take a considerable portion. So super chats, I also embrace and endorse super chats. I think but they're fancy. It's like, you got the bright orange. It's piercing my eyeballs right now. But it's $25. That's like, what could I get with 20? I could get a lot of vodka for $25. So yeah, I think the show is over. I'm pretty sure. Hold up, let me verify this with the investors. Let me with my NSDNC investors. Let me verify this. Well, actually, I have no signal because I'm in the Faraday cage, so this phone can't even use it. But if I could use it, I would have seen that people gave me money on Cash App, which I appreciate. I appreciate that. But again, I would appreciate that even if that were the case. But I don't know. It could possibly. But I can't use my cell phone because I'm inside the Faraday cage, running from the YouTube Cyber Ninjas. That's right, folks. That's still the background to the lore here. The Cyber Ninjas, and I'm in the cage, and I've always wanted to be in a cage, and not in the criminal kind of way, but another. But anyway, so anyway, that's the show. The show's over, and it's done. And Catherine, that does not apply to me, but if it did, I would endorse that, but it does not apply to me. But anyway, so the show is over, it's done, and it's gone, it's over. And so I would suggest doing something better with your life, because like it's Sunday, like go worship God or something, you fucking weirdo. Like what the fuck? Why are you watching this goddamn ass motherfucking ass? But anyway, so I'm gonna go walk around. I might need to engage in some emergency urination because I've been holding this in for the last hour and 40 minutes. And so it's gonna have to be released. So so I got to get the hell out of here. But thank you everyone for watching, and that's it. I have the filter on. My bad. Because that video we were watching earlier had low volume with the fucking governor. Just blew out your fucking earballs. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, so now, sorry, whoops, right? Like that's, my bad, right? It happens. But okay, so now the show's ended.
Unbelievable. You used the word smart. So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
And by the way, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn legs, hairy legs. I got hairy legs. Come back up again. Watch the hair come back up again. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. I learned about roaches.
In case you don't know, and you haven't seen the latest polls, the American people hold the President of the United States in contempt. They hold this instance.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
examine the terrain. Watch a campaign with the man Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine in the membrane. Tim Kaine in the brain.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.